Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Factorio. And if you remember from the last episode, we had a suspicion that this was the area that the enemies were coming in, and we have it confirmed by all the dead bodies here. So we can now set up a bit of a system here that's going to help us kind of block them off. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to place as many turrets as I can down here. And then I'm going to load them all up with ammo. Like so. 7 in there. Just take half of them there. Place them all in there. So we've got ourselves a bit of a bigger defense system now. So we can hold them off hopefully. We've got to back up here just in case they do come around the other side. We can see where they could potentially come from here. But I feel like it's coming from either here or from below. They could still be pathing down to here, but that's fine. We have to keep an eye out on this side though. That's something we're definitely going to have to do long term. We have absolutely no defense, and they could take out the power lines quite easily, which is going to cut the power off to our coal production. Obviously, our coal production is very important to us. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some more ammo. Now we've got our research ready, so we're going to go ahead and do the green research so we can see what we need for that. That can tick away whilst we produce ourselves. Ooh, there is a big... Oh yeah, that's the one we saw earlier, but it's still quite a big one that we need to take care of that. We want to secure around that area sooner rather than later, so we don't have to worry about it. Oh, lots of ammo, look at that. Make it nice and easy. We've actually got double stacks here, so we can actually get rid of this here and put it in a box if we want, but I'll just leave it for now in case we need it. We've also got ourselves some supplies, so we're going to go ahead and take 200 of the electrical circuits. As a matter of fact, let's take all the electrical circuits. What I also want to do is I want to get rid of some of this coal now. We'll go ahead and we will stack what coal we can into these here just to get rid of the stack we have. If we need more coal, we can go ahead and take more coal quite easily. But the one thing I am concerned about is the amount of iron plates we're getting. As you can see, we're now starting to see the iron plates having an effect of the whole system. There's just so much drain on it, and that's because we have no way of stocking up this here. Now this is all rammed up full, but it is taking away a lot from this side here, so we want to kind of produce more on this line. So what I'm going to go ahead and do today is I'm going to expand on our current production. So we're going to go and we'll produce a few. Now I want to produce something that's going to give us a more supply of all of our stuff we're using. However, hopefully we won't be too long until we're using higher level stuff. So let's go ahead and let's just set up typical supply areas for the belts. And we're going to need more belts as I suspected. I haven't got any more steel plates. So things like belts, splitters, underground belts, stuff like that, we're going to need a lot of. And we're going to probably need a system that's going to keep us going for a while. And obviously that's not taking too much out of that, but it's not giving us a backlog that we need. If you see now, you can see that we're not getting any backlog really. Pretty much going through what we've got here. That's absolutely fine. You see, we're struggling to get... We're waiting on the copper cables, whereas this one's also waiting on it. Now that's because we've got 3 of these to 2 of these, so it's not a correct balance. It should be 3 to 1 really. And we shouldn't, we should see a quicker system, but it's also producing them that fast and you can't actually pick it up quick enough. So what we could do is we could go ahead and we can place another one here like so. And the only downside to that is we're going to start running out of the cables. See, we're now waiting on the cables. So again, it's still not an effective system. But realistically, we don't need it to be effective yet. So let's just go ahead and remove that just for now. Hopefully we get a little bit of a backlog. Plates are backlogging here, but just nowhere near enough for this system. Let's continue where we left off from before. And let's start getting this done. We need some more belts. Go ahead and produce some more belts. We also have enough of these. Good. Also going to need some more... inserters, so let's get them going. Are we going to need any more power lines? We probably are going to need some more power lines. Let's go ahead and grab some more wood from this area here, because we're going to clear this area here because this is where we're going to be going with our another reason why we want to get rid of our things. Oh, look at that there. that line is going to completely avoid. Let's just grab this wood and go. That's going to completely avoid our system. And then they may go towards the radars, but I don't think they're looking like they are. No, they're already destroying stuff. Oh, they're growing pretty big. Get off my belt systems. Get off my mining production. So, yeah, what I haven't done is just we'll increase the sound a little bit because I'm not getting much of the sound going here. Oh, it used to be a lot louder, so I'm not sure why that's doing it. Okay, so if that's loud enough now. So we now need to replace this stuff. This is just basically because we haven't got the defense system where we need it to be. Oh, we need more circuits. We need more iron. As a matter of fact, we'll hold off for this for just a minute because I want to. Did I produce another one? Remember that, but I'm going to hold off expanding this because I'm probably going to expand it even bigger, and then we're going to put some turrets down. Let's just go ahead and get that repaired, so then we've not got a problem with what we have got. Done. Okay, right, let's get ourselves some more power lines. Not a great amount, but it should keep us busy for now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. We're still not got enough inverters. Let's go ahead and place some inverters down. There we go. We'll deal with the supply first of iron plates. Then we'll deal with the supply from our actual mining facility. I don't like these ones early days because they just, you need so many of them to cover this production. This is designed based off the medium power supply. Just so much easier once you get the medium power supply. And that's all connected. Obviously we need to supply it with some resources. Let's go ahead and put that the right way this time. Now normally what I do is I'd place this on its own separate line, but as you can see we are nowhere near getting this. Now until we upgrade these here, we can go ahead and we can duplicate the connection, because it's not going to fill this belt up that full with the two of them. It will do, it'll fill it up more, but short term it's not going to be a problem for us. Let's go ahead and start this line here. Now I want to duplicate the same system we have here, so I'm going to need some splitters. Maybe with 2 splitters for now. That's above that there, so connect that there. We don't need to worry about that one there, but we'll put it in anyway. No, we won't, because one space clear, and then that there. We can go ahead and place you into there. So that's already providing that with that. That's providing that with that. Perfect. Go ahead and place that third. Don't forget. That splitter's going to go. As you can see, we are getting nowhere near enough iron ore, I don't think, because it's just got the backlog going. So we're going to need to start sorting out this supply. We've only got 3 miners, and we've got no plates whatsoever. So let's go ahead and just plate up a bunch of these plates. As you can see, even though we're not fully up on this stuff here, you can just about see that it's never going to fill this line with the amount that we're producing again. Right, let's have a look. How many can we now? Not that many, but it'll give us something to work towards. Yeah, these are definitely, look at these. These are getting nowhere near enough supply. Work on this supply. We're going to need some more belts. Not produce many more belts, but as many as we can. Go ahead and repair our lines. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first place my miners in place. hopefully this should give us a better supply. Now we may struggle with power supply here, so let's just double check on that. We click from here again as usual. Being on the belt's annoying. Let's go ahead and click on here. And that's just going to connect all of what we need to connect. So they're all going now, so hopefully that'll be. Now I'm presuming, yeah, we're not getting the satisfaction. So these are slightly slower. So we need to again increase our power supply. But this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically produce the same on one side, on the other side. So we're now doubling our power supply. That's going to cause us to get some more issues with biters. So we need to start thinking about that. The supply hasn't reached here yet. Here we go. It's starting to funnel in now. So we should see an increase in our plate production. Let's just collect everything we can here. Remember, we are taking stuff away from here. We're going to need to... Oh, we're actually fine. Let's just go ahead and place all them in there. Gears are fine. So I can actually take these gears out of here. Like so. So this, if you remember, this gear production is split between the two. So that I can then produce more belts, which I haven't been doing, to be fair. We'll go ahead and place some more belts in there. Okay, right. Oh, button there. So we're going to need ourselves 2 boilers. And we're going to need 4 steam engines. We're going to need some more plates. Our plate production is finally starting to creep back up now. Go ahead and take as much as possible. We're not getting these bottom ones in just yet, but it's still kind of working its way through. See, it's starting to reach there, that's fine. Okay, so we're going to need 4 steam engines. Got 2, 3, 4. We're going to need another 2 burner inserters. We're going to need another pump, offshore pump. We're also going to need our underground connector, pipe to ground. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically work in reverse here. So, well, almost reverse. So I'm going to need 2 burners here. Boilers, so to say. Burner inserters. Again, if you remember from the first episode, you'll know that these power themselves based off the coal supply. And then going to need to kill these buyers because they're just wrecking my new stuff. So we're gonna need turrets here. We're gonna need turrets because they're causing problems now. They've blown up another one of my bloody things. What we can. Power selling. Power. That reached that? No, it's not. That belt connected. The belt's connected. Mining drill. We've got some turrets. Why don't we just place some turrets down here? So I'm going to place some turrets. Where are they coming from? They're going to be coming from here. So let's just go ahead and place turrets just here, like so. And we'll take half out of there. Half out of there. Oh. I don't want to put too much in because we're going to obviously move it. We've got our green science ready to go. So we now need, we've only got 2 more options really. I'm going to do the steel production just so we have it because it's only red obviously. Did I just spot red markers then? I thought I spotted red markers. Place a couple of lights down. I can't see what I'm doing. Place a light here and a light here. See what we're doing now. Place my other drill that I've just lost. Go. How are we doing up there? Right, we're getting the backlog. Excellent, perfect. We are back to just not quite there yet, but it's almost there. Let's continue with our power supply. Again, I'm going to copy. We're going to need a pump and we're going to need underground piping. So let's just go ahead and get our underground piping. So, pump go, yeah. Get our pump, like so. So that's now pumping to our boilers. We're now going to need our steam engines. 1, 2, 3, and before. And as I say, I just like to make a copy of what I've done over here. Go ahead and we'll do that there. Where's that connection? That connection is there. 1 or 2 blocks away. I think it's 2 blocks away. It's nicely. Go ahead and we can remove that. Go ahead and remove that. And place a new one there. Oh, that's off. No. Can't be having that. That. Just do a double there for now. That should give us plenty of power now. Let's have a look. Yep, nowhere near now. Nowhere near. So we should be set for a little while. What I'm concerned with is this is going to reach this here now. So let's go ahead and place a couple more turrets down over this side here. Hopefully they'll come to here rather than here. We'll keep an eye on that. Again, we'll just place more in them. We'll take half that back, half that back. Perfectly fine there. I'm going to be safe here. I'm going to place some turrets on top because I have a feeling they're going to come for this. And we've got the turrets, so let's use them. Oh, we've got the ammo as well, so let's go ahead and use that. There we go. Half you. That should be absolutely fine for now. We'll keep an eye on it. Got limited defense around this section here. We'll place another turret here. That should just keep us busy. There we go. Okay, so we've done quite a bit. We've got our second iron production here. It's still not quite up to the standard I want. It is actually causing a bit of a backlog here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to funnel a second line going up. Like so. And what this is going to do is it's basically going to set us up for our second line for our bus. Disconnect the power for that for now. Fine. Because we're running power lines through everything. Moment. Run the power line over to here. Again, as I said, this was just a temporary system. But as you can see, it's now all fully connected again. Getting rid of that. We could adjust where we've used it before, but that's fine. Okay, so let's connect these up. Okay, there we go. Oh. Else. Go, and we'll just need one more. Yes, we do need one more. I'll build a couple because we're going to use them. And one more. Okay, so we've got 2 lines going now, so hopefully, I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully it'll give it enough to keep it going. Right now we haven't got a need to spread, you know, this supply over as we would on a main bus. What I will do is I will place another splitter here. So anything, so this will take the supply from both the lines. Like so. So we're getting a double balancing almost. That should help this back up now a little bit, hopefully. This is now relying on the 2 lines here. And obviously we're relying on it further down for 2 lines, so that's set and good to go. Go ahead and get another lot of electronic circuits. Let's get them filled in. We've got plenty of room in our inventory. Plenty of stone as well. We need to start thinking about some stone walls. We can protect our turrets as we go with the fighters increasing. Still getting a backlog here on just thinking what I might do is actually do a bit of a balance onto the other side. For some reason, one side of the belt's full and the other side isn't, and I'm wondering if it's because it's taking only from this side here. Because obviously these are all taken from the one side. What we can do, I get another splitter. Place the splitter here, like so. Do this. Should help it. Let's see how that does long term. Now it's backlogging. Because everything's taking mainly off this side. We've got 2 here and 2 here. But we've only got the 3 here, and these, I think these are actually stopping every now and then. I don't know, actually. Oh. We're getting this backlog going now, nicely. Still using a lot on this side of the belt, but that's fine. It's looking like, there we go. Excellent. So that's going to start backlogging. So we've got plenty of supply now. So what we can do is we can go like that, and it might help it. Plenty of belts. Just go ahead and, you know what? Let's just make all them into belts. We don't need any. We still got gears. We still got gears. Let's go ahead and grab a couple more sets of gears. Why are we struggling? What are we waiting for here? Are you just waiting for production? Looks like you're just waiting for production. That's absolutely fine. How are we looking on our radar? Oh, look at that. Starting to see the picture now. This needs taken out. This definitely needs taken out. And these 2 here need taken out. So we're going to start moving towards that option. How are we doing for our supply? Our supply is struggling again. Let's go ahead and increase our supply. We need iron plates. Good thing we got a production of them right here. Iron plates, right. Just go ahead and cancel them belts. Them. Back end, right. Let's go ahead and place drill here. Our steel production is done. Place drills here. Like so, let's get these set up, ready to go. No harm putting them in now, so they're ready. Go ahead and place another belt. I'm just going to go round this way. I'm not seeing anything coming up as well, which is good. We need another splitter. Cancel these off again. Can we get some splitters? Can. Get an underground lot as well. There we go. Now we just need to power it up. Go ahead. Oh, we are out of copper cable and wood. Oh wow, I didn't realise we were short on copper. Go ahead and just grab ourselves some copper plates. There we go. Plenty of copper plates. Picked up some iron as well from there. And let's grab some more wood. Again, clearing our main bus area that we're going to be building. So what I'm going to probably do, just to kind of give us a bit of a look at the future, is I'm going to remove all of this at some stage, and all of this is going to basically go into this area here. Obviously we've got the biters here at the moment, so we definitely need to get rid of that. However, that's going to be the project moving forward. This area here is going to be completely dedicated to smelting. We'll probably have like the steel smelting here or something like that, but it'll all be used and expanded upon. We obviously need a power supply as well. I don't know whether the power supply is going to remain where it is or I might move it. I'm not sure yet, but we're certainly going to look at something like that. So this here will all go and we will move it over to do with the proper balance system. But I think all I need to do now is just connect the power to this, so I'm going to call it here for this episode. We've got our biters moving in. Let's see how our turrets do. Much better, so they're not getting in now. Absolutely fine. The trees are actually slowing them down, which is good. But that's going to be us for this episode. Hopefully you're enjoying the series and seeing it building up. I know it's going a little bit slow still because we're still quite early days, but we're going to be moving on to attacking them sooner rather than later. So it's going to be great for us. We're obviously going to need to start thinking about things like putting the concrete down. We need wall production, we need concrete production, we need bricks, everything. We're going to need to start looking at stuff like that. So until next time, everybody, take care for now, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.